Welcome to Hungary, Mr. Benson Henderson. How do you feel yourself? How do you like Budapest?
Budapest is beautiful. I love it so far. I haven't had a whole lot of time to walk around and sightsee and whatnot, you know, but after the fight, I'm very excited to walk around and see the rest of the beautiful country.
My first and most important question besides that how is your mother jiu-jitsu career?
Good, doing very well.
Do you often visit her competitions?
Yeah. She stopped training for a little while because she had some arthritis problems grabbing the gi and everything. But she loves to, get out there and have a good time, work out, have fun. Been running more, walking more, doing jiu-jitsu and everything. So as long as she's having fun, working out, I love it.
So you are here because one of the main events is your game against Huerta. What do you expect from yourself? What do you expect from the fight?
Fireworks. I love Roger Huerta's style. I think him and I have very similar styles. Go after it, get out there and get after each other. I think it's going to be fight of the night, maybe fight of the year candidate. I think we're going to be two cats in a bag getting after each other.
So now you were a champion, you played the game of the year, so you have a lot of experience regarding the fight. But let's start at the beginning. Do you remember why did you choose martial arts for the first time, and how was the first training? How did you feel yourself after it?
Yeah, I think the first time I chose to try mixed martial arts was just more of a for fun, try it, see how it feels. And I won, and I liked it, and I enjoyed myself. I had a good time, got my hand raised. I said to myself, I will try for 1 year to be a professional athlete and maybe make some good money, who knows. I had already been hired to be a police officer in Omaha and to Denver. And then I tried it, I liked it, I got my hand raised. Okay, I'll give myself 1 year to try it, to see how far I can go in 1 year's time. And I've been doing it for over 10 years now.
When was the point when you decided that, okay, that's gonna be my path, my career, my life, to be a warrior?
I think the point was on my first loss. On my first loss, I decided, okay, well, I don't like losing. I'll make sure I never lose again. So I had to make a bigger and deeper commitment. And that's when I decided to actually not just try it, but seriously commit to it. So now I went from trying a trial period, so I like it. I had my first loss. Okay, now I'm committed to it. Now I'm going to make this my career. I want to be the best in the world. So that's when I decided, after my first loss.
So after the first loss, and what do you think? What is the most important, the martial arts? What did you get from the martial arts besides the fame and of course the money?
For me, the martial arts is the biggest thing has been about respect. As tough and as loud as some of the fighters are and all the talk and this and that, I think there's a deep respect in the traditional martial arts and a lot of respect in the newer mixed martial arts. Some guys don't have that respect part of it down, but for me, for my gym, for all my training partners, for majority of the guys I fight, that respect, the respect you get for yourself, the respect you get from your peers, from your opponents, from your opponents' coaches, that respect for me is the big kicker of traditional martial arts and mixed martial arts.
Now just imagine that you could send a message for all of the young kids who would like to be a sportsman. What would you say, for example, 3 reasons why would they choose martial arts, any kind of martial arts, as a sport for themselves?
I would say, unless you truly love martial arts and you are athletic at all, go do another sport, go make more money. If you love international football, go be a football player, you'll make more money. You love basketball, go do basketball, you'll make more money. I think unless you truly have a love of martial arts, mixed martial arts, it is a tough sport, it is a hard sport to just do for fun and to play around. You have to be truly committed to it. I think you can make more money doing almost any other sport. There's no money in mixed martial arts. So I would say, unless you're doing it for the love of the sport, I would not recommend doing martial arts, mixed martial arts as your career.
What do you think about the evolution of the MMA? Because there are a lot of organizations, a lot of tournaments, that it could be more higher, more hype regarding that. How would you see?
I think the evolution of MMA is going well. It's definitely progressed a lot in the last 10 years. when I first started in mixed martial arts, I had to do a lot of explaining of what is mixed martial arts. I had to explain to people it's wrestling, boxing, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu all combined, and how how mixed martial arts works. Nowadays, the interviews I give is less explaining of mixed martial arts in interviews like we're doing now. So I think it's progressed a long ways. It's getting more mainstream for sure, not just in the United States, but globally. It's getting more mainstream. You go around and you see posters for local shows, local events, here in Budapest, here in Hungary, in Japan, in Korea, all over the whole world. So I think mixed martial arts is growing, but I think it might need a truly international organization that's for the betterment of the sport, not for money. Like you have FILA for soccer, which is a international football, which is a non-profit organization, is for the betterment, for the growth of international football. I think mixed martial arts does not have a not-for-profit organization to help grow the sport of mixed martial arts. So I think as soon as MMA gets a true not-for-profit to help grow the sport of mixed martial arts, I think it'll have a hard time continuing to grow and to broaden and go truly global, but I think we're almost there.
And for the end, thank you very much for the interview. I just prepared a little game, 2 questions. You can use a fantasy, your imagination. And let's imagine that the time traveling is a reality. So where would you like to live, in the 19th century or the 23rd century, and why?
Time travel is possible. I'm going to go with the 23rd century instead of the 19th century. I think we'll have a lot more cool toys and gadgets and inventions, and hopefully hoverboards that we can fly around on. That'd be cool.
Just imagine that the 15-year-old Benson Henderson just walked here and is in front of you. He knows everything about your career. Where are you now? What do you think? What would he say to you?
I think if the 15-year-old version of me came up and met me and knew all my statistics and whatnot, I think he'd be pretty happy. I think he'd be pretty stoked at which direction his life took. I'd hope.
Thank you very much for the interview, and see you on Friday. Good luck.